As I said, he currently serves as the director of the director of the Networking Core Program (NCP), where he has trained and mentored thousands of students and professionals, contributing significantly to the development of skilled networking engineers in India and abroad. Alongside his technical career, Dr. Saab has been actively engaged in research on Islamic laws of inheritance since 2015. He is the founder of and director of Islamic and Inheritance Research Center, IIRC, New Delhi, an institution dedicated to research, education, and public awareness of Sharia compliance in inheritance laws. Through this center, he conducts online, offline classes, seminars, and training programs across mosques, madrasas, and law colleges. He is also the author of several important works on Islamic inheritance law and is widely respected for simplifying this complex subject through research and practical teaching. Before we begin, I would like to share that today's lecture is only a trailer. And inshallah, we will soon be launching a one-week certificate course which will include a structured series of seminars and sessions. In this course, Dr. Saab will explain Muslim inheritance laws in detailed and systematic and practical manner, inshallah. I'm confident that after completing this course, participants will develop a strong expertise in Muslim inheritance law, especially. Without taking much more time, I respectfully request Dr. Anwar Alam Sahab to kindly begin his lecture and give us the opportunity to benefit from his valuable knowledge. Yes, Dr. Sahab.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam warahmatullah.
Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil ameen. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Lirrijali nasibum mimma tarakal walidani wal aqrabun والأقربون وللنساء نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون مما قل منه أو كثر نصيبا مفروضا. Surah An-Nisa, ayat number 7. Says that मर्दों के लिए उस माल में हिस्सा है जो माँ बाप और रिश्तेदारों ने छोड़ा हो, और औरतों के लिए भी उस माल में हिस्सा है जो माँ बाप और रिश्तेदारों ने छोड़ा हो, ख्वाह थोड़ा हो या बहुत, और ये हिस्सा अल्लाह की तरफ से मुकर्रर है. And we have also mentioned in the
Dr. Sir, please, sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
There is a student from Tamil Nadu and I think Kerala or other.
Okay.
If you speak English language as well, 50-50%,
Okay.
then it will be better for understanding.
Okay, no problem. I will take in both the languages.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
The translation of this verse is that for the man there is a share in what the parents and the close relatives leaves behind, and for woman there is a share in what parents and close relatives leave behind, whether it is little or much. This share is a fixed portion ordained by Allah. And that is the ayah number 7 of the Surah An-Nisa. And there is one quotation from the Hadith, Ibn Majah. Hadith number is 2719, in which Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Learn the laws of inheritance and teach them to the pupils, for they are half of the knowledge, and they will be forgetting, and they will be the first thing to be taken away from my ummah." Ilmul Faraiz, or you can say वरासत के अहकाम, सीखो और सिखाओ. चूंकि ये इल्म का निस्फ हिस्सा है, और यू कैन से इट्स ए हाफ नॉलेज, ये बुला दिया जाएगा और मेरी उम्मत से सबसे पहले ये इल्म उठा लिया जाएगा. But today the topic we have mentioned in the beginning is that Muslim law of succession, common mistakes, legal rules, and right calculation. So we can divide the Muslim inheritance in two parts. One is the rules of the inheritance, or you can say law. Law means we cannot modify the any laws predefined in the Quran and Hadith. But the second part is the calculation part, and the calculation part can be the anything. It can be the any mathematical calculation. We can modify it, but rules of the inheritance we cannot modify. That is predefined in the Holy Quran. There are only 3 ayat. 4 chapter 4, that is 11, means 4:11, and that is 4:12 and 176. Only 3 verses is there in which all the rules of the Muslim inheritance is already predefined. So we cannot modify the any rules, but we can change the, we can go to the multiple procedure to find out the inheritance shares of the man and woman. There are only 6 shares information is available in the Holy Quran: 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 2/3, 1/3, and 1/6. In 4:11, the shares of the son and daughters, बेटा और बेटी के shares मौजूद हैं, and if son and daughters coexist, then the share will be 2:1. In 4:11, the share of the father is 1/6. Share of the mother is 1/6. If the deceased have the kids, अगर मरने वाले का बेटा या बेटी या पोता या पोती मौजूद है, तो माँ का हिस्सा भी 1/6 होगा और बाप का हिस्सा भी 1/6 होगा. If the deceased person doesn't have the kids, then the share of the mother will be 1/3, and 2/3 share belongs to the father. Means मरने वाले की अगर औलाद नहीं है तो माँ का हिस्सा 1/3 है, मदर का हिस्सा 1/3 है, and father का हिस्सा 2/3 है. In 4:12, ayat number 12 and chapter number 4, the share of the husband and wife is given. The share of the husband is 1/2. शौहर का हिस्सा आधा होगा. If deceased have no kids, अगर मरने वाली औरत की औलाद नहीं है. Share of the husband is 1/4. शौहर का हिस्सा 1/4 होगा अगर deceased यानी जो वुमेन है, औरत है, वाइफ की अगर औलाद मौजूद है. And similarly, the share of the wife is 1/4 if the deceased husband doesn't have the kids. अगर शौहर की मौत हो और वाइफ को उसने पीछे छोड़ा हो तो वाइफ का हिस्सा 1/4 है अगर औलाद नहीं है, और शेयर ऑफ द वाइफ इज 1/8 इफ द डिसीड्स हैव द किड्स. यानी हस्बैंड की अगर औलाद मौजूद है तो वाइफ का हिस्सा 1/8 होगा. दैट इज मेंशन इज इन 4:12. And 4:12, there is one more share is mentioned that belongs to the maternal brother and maternal sisters. Maternal brother and maternal sister. If the deceased have one maternal brother, the share of one maternal brother is 1/6. If the deceased have the one maternal sister, then the share of maternal sister is 1/6. If maternal brother and maternal sister coexist, then the share of the maternal brother and maternal sister will be 1/3, and they will be equally distributed. If we have the two maternal brother or the two maternal sister, then 1/3 will be distributed among the two maternal brother and two maternal sister, means that is 1/4. That is equal to 1/12. It means each maternal brother and each maternal sister will get the 1/12. Chapter 4, verse 176 mention the share of real sister is 1/2. If two or more real sister is present, then share will be 2/3. And if real brother and real sister coexist, then the share will be 2:1. And similarly, that is mentioned in 4:11. If the deceased have only one daughter, the share will be 1/2. If the deceased have two or more daughter, then the share will be 2/3. That is already mentioned in the Holy Quran. You can go to the any translation, either you can take the any translation of the Dr. Piktal or Dr. Yusuf, or you can go to any translation. You will not find out any different translation that I have mentioned here. There are three types of the heirs according to the Madaris. We can say the first category is the Zabul Fruz, and we can mention is Zadif. And according to the court law, it is a fixed sharer or Quranic heirs. The second category is the Asabat. According to the law of the court, we can say it residuary or agnetic heirs. The third category of the heirs is Zabil Arham, that is ZA, and we can call it distant kindred or uterine heirs. So the order of the distribution of the inheritance will be like this one, from 1 to 3. The first inheritance will be distributed among the Zabil Rus. If something is left, that will go to the Asabat. In the presence of the first two categories, Zabil Arham will not get any share. If the primary heirs or the secondary heirs, or you can say fixed sharers or the residuary are not exist, then in that case, Zabil Arham, or you can say distant kindred or the uterine heirs will get the share. So these are the Quranic heirs only. We have the 4 male heirs, and we have 8 or 9 female heirs. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or you can consider is Dadi and Nani in one category, or some books we can find out Dadi and Nani in the separate. So we can find out there are 9 female and 4 male is there. And I have forwarded the one books to the advocate Fahad, who's organizing this program, or Legal Connect. You can get this book, Muslim Law of Inheritance. I have mentioned all these heirs and their how much shares each heirs is getting after the death of a person. And these are the categories of the Asabat. We have the multiple categories, but we will not discuss this topic. It's a depth topic in this. We have the 3 categories, and the 3 categories we have the further more categories. If anybody is interested for join the complete batch for the Muslim inheritance, most welcome. After the class, you can contact me so that you can join the regular batches I am conducting. That is the 3-month courses. You can learn each and everything in that course. Now, this is the topic for we will start from here after the death of the person, how to distribute the inheritance, because it's a total mathematical calculation based on the fractional mathematics. After the death of the person, there are four things we have to perform. First is the funeral. The second is the death. Third is the will, and four is the inheritance. After the death of the person, this is the first process. This is the second step. That is the third step. That is the fourth step. But before go to the inheritance calculation, we must know the differences between the gift and hiba, will, Islamic will or wasiyat, and third is inheritance. In case of the gift or hiba, means we can transfer the property according to the Muslim law of succession. We can transfer the property in three ways. One is the gift, second is the will, and third is the inheritance. Gift means we are transferring the property to someone. We can transfer the property in the blood group or non-blood group. It can be equal or unequal. But the key point is that according to the hadith mentioned here, if we are distributing the property between the kids, either the male or the female, it must be equal. There is no 2:1 ratio. 2:1 ratio will apply in inheritance after your death or my death. Gift is not equal to the will, and gift is not equal to the inheritance. Whatever you are giving in your life, that is the gift or hiba. This is not the distribution of the inheritance. Most of the people says we have distributed the property in our life. That is totally wrong statement. Whatever you are giving in your life, it's not a inheritance, it's a gift और हिबा, हदिया, तोहफा. तो जो भी आप अपनी जिंदगी में किसी को देते हैं वो विरासत नहीं होती है, वो गिफ्ट होता है या हिबा होता है. अपनी औलाद के बीच में अगर देना चाहते हैं इन योर लाइफ, तो वो इक्वल होना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू द इस्लामिक लॉ ऑफ inheritance. The second thing is we have mentioned here Islamic will. We can write the will also. The problem is that in case of the Hindu law of succession, we can make a will for anyone. But in case of the Islamic law of succession, we cannot make a will for the heirs, mother, father, wife, husband. We cannot make any will because these shares are predefined in the Holy Quran. और ये ऑलरेडी जो कुरान में डिफाइंड है, ये यूसी कौमुल्लाह का वर्ड आया है, वसीयतम मिन अल्लाह का वर्ड आया है, फरीदतम मिन अल्लाह का वर्ड आया है. तो दैट इज द प्रीडिफाइंड शेयर्स. So those have the predefined share, we cannot make a will. But according to the Hindu law of succession, we can make a will for anybody. So I have mentioned here the Islamic will or wasiyat. And you can find out the references from here. So we have mentioned here the transfer of property है, ये भी एक transfer of property है, but you will write the will in your life. आप अपनी जिंदगी में will को लिखते हैं, but will execute होगा after your death. But the key point is that Islamic will, wasiyat is not applicable to heirs. जो लोग वारिस बनते हैं, जिनके हिस्से मुतय्यन हैं, फिक्स्ड हैं, रिजर्व्ड हैं, those have the fixed shares in the Qur'an and Hadith. उनके लिए वसीयत नहीं की जा सकती है। वसीयत की भी एक लिमिट है, देयर इज अ लिमिट फॉर द लिमिट फॉर द इस्लामिक विल, दैट इज 1/3. बट द क्वेश्चन इज दैट this 1/3 will be applicable on the whole property of the deceased or not? And that is the answer. Islamic will does not apply to the entire estate. It is only applicable to the amount that will remain after the two expenses, funeral expenses, and the second is the debt. तो will का जो अमाउंट या बिल करते हैं उसकी एक लिमिट है, वो 1/3 से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए। लेकिन विल निकालने के लिए एक फार्मूला है जो हम आगे डिस्कशन करेंगे। देयर इज वन फार्मूला टू कैलकुलेट द इनहेरिटेंस अमाउंट, और उसके अंदर हम टू एक्सपेंसेस को डिडक्ट करेंगे, कफन दफन और कर्ज को। कफन दफन और कर्ज को माइनस करने के बाद हम विल निकालेंगे, और विल उस वैल्यू का 1/3 हुआ। कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे वो भी अभी थोड़ी देर में देखते हैं। The third part is the inheritance, or you can say miras. That is the third part, or you can say third method to transfer the property according to the Muslim law of succession. But इसमें हमारा कोई भी रोल नहीं है. That will be only according to the Muslim law of inheritance, that is already predefined. जो हिबा था, we can give to anybody, किसी को भी दे सकते थे, कितना भी दे सकते थे. There was no limit in the हिबा, but in the will there was the limitation. वो हम अपनी लाइफ में लिख सकते थे, but after our death we don't have any right to change any law. जो कुरान शरीफ में लिखा हुआ है, होली कुरान में लिखा हुआ है, किसका कितना हिस्सा है, that is already predefined. Inheritance भी पूरे माल पर, पूरी estate पर, it will not apply on the entire property of the deceased. इसमें से 3 एक्सपेंसेस को आप निकालेंगे, यू विल डिडक्ट द 3 एक्सपेंसेस, फनरल एक्सपेंसेस, डेब्ट, कर्ज एंड विल, अगर की होगी। विल करना कोई मैंडेटरी नहीं है, इट्स नॉट मैंडेटरी, इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी टू राइट अ विल, बट बिकॉज many times in Holy Quran 4:11 one times mention for the wasiya or the wasiyat, and in 4:12 also mention 3 times for the wasiya. So if you have the sufficient property, the better way is that you can write a will to someone. Let's say take one example here. After the death of someone, total property amount, that is TPA, let's consider it 1 lakh. And after the death of someone, whatever he or she left, either car, koti, bangla, jewelry, diamond, bitcoins, shares, farming lands, each and everything will be distributed. Either the heirs is male or the female, son or daughter, brother or sister, according to the Islamic law of succession. The most of the peoples are not giving the shares to the daughters, to the mothers, to the wife, to the real sister or paternal sister or maternal sister. That is totally wrong. Because Allah mentioned in the Holy Quran 4:7, we have discussed in the beginning of the slide, للرجال نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون وللنساء نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون مما قل منه أو كثر نصيبا مفروضا. Man and the woman both have the shares. Fixed portion, it is predefined. Let's take one example. We have 1 lakh rupees. It's just for an example. and the funeral amount is, for example, 10,000. Debt amount on this person was, let's say, 30,000, and this person write a will of 25,000 in his or her life. But the question is that this will is correct or not. So we have to calculate this will amount with the help of this formula. TPA means 1 lakh and funeral FA means that is 10,000, and DA, debt amount on this person, was 30,000. And when you will simplify it, it will be 1 lakh minus, that is 40,000, and this is 60,000 oblique 3 means the will amount will be 20,000. So this value 25,000 will reduce to 20,000 according to the Islamic Sharia, because we don't have the permission to increase it. So how to calculate the will amount? In the will amount, whatever the total property amount, you will minus these funeral expenses and the debt expenses, and whatever this value is remaining here, you will divide it by the 3 according to the limit of the will, and this will be the will amount. If this amount is under the limit, then it's okay, but it's exceed the value, then you have the permission to reduce to the 20,000 according to the our question. Now, how to calculate the inheritance amount? Because if you want to distribute the inheritance among the heirs, so you have to minus the 3 expenses, funeral, debt, and the will amount you have just calculated. So go to the calculation for the inheritance amount. In the inheritance amount, you will put all these values here. IA stand for the inheritance amount, that is 1 lakh, and from the 1 lakh, you will minus this, let's say 10K, and that is 30K, and the will amount was the 20K. And when you will simplify it, 1 lakh minus, and this will be the 60,000. 1 लाख में से जब आप 60,000 माइनस करेंगे, it will be 40,000. So if the person left behind 1 lakh rupees and funeral expenses was 10,000, debt 30,000, and the will amount we have calculated is 20,000. So the inheritance amount left is only 40,000. Now, how this 40,000 will be distributed among the heirs? Just wait. Any question till this point? It's clear to everyone how to calculate the inheritance amount and the will amount. Any question? Or we can proceed for the calculation for the distribution of this 40,000.
If any person wants to question, then he can.
There is any question, if anybody is not understanding how to calculate this inheritance amount and the will amount, I think it's a very simple. Whatever you have left, calculate the amount in terms of the currencies in which country you are living, and that is your funeral expenses amount. That is the debt. हो सकता है कि आपके ऊपर कोई कर्ज ना हो सकता है आपने कोई बिल राइट ना की हो, so you will minus this only this value, only funeral expenses from here, and whatever is the amount is left, and that amount will be distributed among the inheritors. How to distribute this amount, that we discuss in the next slide.
सर जो ये बिल अमाउंट
जी
जी वासलाम जी बोले
जी मैं ये सुना था कि विल जो अमाउंट आप बोल रहे हैं ना, ये 30% 20% जो है वो लिमिटेड है 30% लेते
1/3
ओनली ऑन डेथ बेड
1/3
यस ओनली ऑन डेथ बेड पे इससे ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता, अदरवाइज हो सकता। जरा प्लीज क्लैरिफाई कीजिए।
नहीं, we cannot, according to the Muslim law of succession, we cannot write a will either on the deathbed or before that. That is the only 1/3. That is the mention in the Sahih Bukhari. I have already given the references. You can go to the references that is here.
ब्रदर आप सवाल करने
हिबा का भी कोई
माइक ऑफ कर लीजिए।
जितना चाहे दे सकते हैं।
नहीं, हिबा का कोई रूल नहीं है। वी कैन देयर इज नो लिमिटेशन फॉर द हिबा। हिबा के लिए कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं है, बट आपके पास द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि अगर आप हिबा में किसी एक को हिबा कर देते हैं और आपके पास लेट्स से यू हैव दी 1 to 2 सन्स है एंड यू हैव दी 1 डॉटर, और आपने इनको सारा ही हिबा कर दिया है, गिफ्ट कर दिया है, और आपने इनके लिए कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ा है, तो यहाँ पे इट मीन्स ये कि आपने इन सन को और इन डॉटर को उस प्रॉपर्टी में से कुछ भी नहीं दिया, जबकि लॉज ये कहता था इफ यू आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग द प्रॉपर्टी बिटवीन योर किड्स, तो मेल और फीमेल्स के अंदर क्या होना चाहिए, इक्वल होना चाहिए। तो ये अखलाकी पहलू से आप बाहर निकल गए हैं और आपने कोई अच्छा काम नहीं किया हुआ है। कानूनन तो आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
कोई रूल जी ऐसा रूल नहीं है, मगर अखलाकी पहलू से गलत है।
हाँ, अखलाकी पहलू से गलत है। आप चाहें तो एक बच्चे को दे सकते हैं, बट आप बिगाड़ी पैदा कर रहे हैं, समाज के अंदर अच्छाई तो पैदा नहीं कर रहे हैं।
सर वो जो 1 लाख है उसमें
जी 1 लाख है, ठीक है
सर, उसमें से अगर किसी ने हिबा का प्रॉमिस किया हुआ है किसी को, तो फिर वो हिबा भी माइनस होगा उसमें से।
नहीं, हिबा का प्रॉमिस, हिबा तो आपने जिंदगी में देना है, मरने के बाद नहीं देना होता है।
जैसे कि उन्होंने
हिबा तो आप जो दे रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ के अंदर लिखा हुआ है ना, ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है हिबा के लिए आप वॉट एवर यू आर गिविंग इन योर लाइफ, वो हिबा है। मरने के बाद हिबा नहीं होता है।
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे कि अभी आपने बताया कि हम 1/3 ही जो है विल कर सकते हैं, तो सर किसी ने जो है 1/3 विल की 3 लोगों को, लेकिन 2 लोगों को करने के बाद जब 2 लोगों को करने के बाद जब तीसरे की बारी आई तो वो 1/3 जो है एक्सीड कर रही है, वो ज्यादा हो जा रही है, तो सर इस सिचुएशन में हम सबको बराबर करेंगे या फिर जिस पे वो एक्सीड कर रही है उसी का हिस्सा घटाएंगे?
भाई आपके पास अमाउंट है, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे डिस्कशन की गई 20,000 आपके पास आ रही है। अब एक बंदे को आपने 10,000 दे दिया, दूसरे को 10 दे दिया, तो तीसरे के लिए तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं। एक को 5 दे दिया, एक को आप 7 देना चाहते हैं, तो आप जिसको आपने दे दिया वापस तो नहीं लेंगे ना उससे।
सर फॉर एग्जांपल 2 लोगों को देने के बाद 5,000 रुपए 5,000 बच रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर हम 3,000 से ज्यादा देते हैं तो वो जो है 1/3 से एक्सीड कर जाएंगे।
विल हु इज राइटिंग द विल? आप राइट कर रहे हैं ना विल को।
जी
विल आप जब राइट कर रहे हैं तो आप उसको बढ़ाना क्यों चाहते हैं? आप उसको कम ही रखिए, 3 ही रखिए, उसको बढ़ाना क्यों चाहते हैं आप उसको? आप जब आपको मालूम है, जब आपने एक को 5 कर दिया है, दूसरे को एक 10 कर दिया, 15 कर दिया है, तो आपके पास 5 ही लेफ्ट है। व्हाई यू आर राइटिंग ए विल फॉर द 7?
सर अगर किसी को इस चीज का ना पता हो और उसने विल करके वो मर गया हो, तो इस सिचुएशन में क्या होगा?
इस सिचुएशन में क्या होगा, जो उसके वारिसीन है उसको चाहिए कि उसको दुरुस्त करें, जैसे अभी दुरुस्त किया गया।
ओके सर, ओके, थैंक यू।
नाउ कम टू द कैलकुलेशन पे। बाद में 9:30 के बाद इंशाल्लाह वी कैन टेक द क्वेश्चंस, जो भी होंगे पर्सनली मेरे से बात
यस यस दैट विल बी बेटर।
हमारे पास टाइमिंग कम है और टॉपिक्स काफी हैं, और अभी हाफ सेशन निकल चुका है।
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर।
क्वेश्चन जो है रिलेटेड टू इस स्लाइड से रिलेटेड हमने क्वेश्चन पूछा था, ना कि अलग। ये जो हमने डिस्कशन किया है क्या ये मेथड समझ में आ गया कि 40,000 कैसे निकाला? इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन था, ना कि कोई और क्वेश्चन थे।
Sir, Dr. Sahab, it's my humble suggestion.
जी
Please complete your lecture, then inshallah we will take
हाँ,
questions.
आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग द लेक्चर वी विल गो टू द डाउट सेशन, नो प्रॉब्लम।
Okay.
और अगर
Okay.
सेशन खत्म हो जाता है तो यू हैव द परमिशन, आप मेरे पे पर्सनली पूछ सकते हैं। 9:30 से लेके 10:30 तक आप पर्सनली मेरे से टाइप हो सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Okay.
ठीक। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टेक वन एग्जांपल हियर एंड वी आर कवरिंग दी 2 आयत करीमा 4:11 and 4:12 here, so that we can relate this question with the Holy Quran 4:11, Surah An-Nisa, ayat number 11 and 12. Let's say the deceased person is husband and inheritance amount is 40,000 that we have calculated in the previous slide. And this person left behind mother, father, wife, son and daughter. How much share each year will get in the fraction, in the percentage, or in the amount? We will calculate in all 3 ways. And we will take approximately 20 minutes to complete this question. And I will go step by step. Step 1. In step 1, you will write here list of inheritors and their shares. List of inheritors and their shares. It's total mathematical. In first step, you will write the name of the person: mother, father, wife, son, daughter. Mother, father, wife, son, and daughter. According to the Muslim law of succession, mother is known as Zadef, Zabil Furuz, or primary heirs. According to the court law, it is known as primary heir. Father is also the primary heir. Wife is also primary heirs, or you can say Zadef, Zabil Furuz. Because in our question, husband have the kids, either son or daughter or both. If the person have the kids, then the share of mother is 1/6, that is mentioned in Holy Quran 4:11. Share of father is 1/6, that is also mentioned in 4:11. माँ का हिस्सा 1/6 होगा, बाप का हिस्सा 1/6 होगा अगर मरने वाले की औलाद मौजूद हो। मरने वाले की बीवी का हिस्सा 1/8 होगा, that is mentioned is 4:12. The share of the wife is 1/8 if the deceased means husband have kids. These are the fixed sharer or the Quranic sharers. Whenever son and daughter is coexist, that is known as residuary. But in case of the Arabic terminology, that is known as asaba bi ghairi. So son and daughter will get the residue, bacha hua mal. That is the step number 1. In step number 2, step number 1 is the most important, categorization and their shares. Step number 2, according to the Ahadeeth of the Sahih Bukhari 67:32, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the first give the shares to the fixed sharers, then the residue will go to the residuary or the asbad. So you will write here shares of ZF, Zabil Fruz, or you can say primary heirs. Mother plus father plus wife. The share of mother is 1/6. Share of father is 1/6. Share of wife is 1/8. What will be the value of the LCM? Anybody? LCM क्या होगा इसका? नीचे क्या वैल्यू आएगी? हमारे सेशन में 100 लोग हैं तकरीबन. एनीबडी?
Sir, actually, I turned off the mic.
20?
24
जो 48 क्यों है? कम नहीं हो सकता है क्या?
24
24. तो यहाँ पे सारा कुछ फ्रैक्शनल मैथमेटिक्स के ऊपर बेस्ड है. 6 4 जा 24, 6 4 जा 24, 8 3 जा 24. How much is coming out here? How much? Tell me. इसको जोड़ के बताएं कितना हुआ?
11/24
Okay. Now tell me in step number 3. Step number 3 is share of residuary, or you can say asaba b ghari. We are calculating the value of the R here. Share left for son and daughter. S stand for son, D stand for daughter. That is 11/24.
13/24.
तो ये हो जाएगा 13/24. Now the 13/24 will be distributed between the son and the daughter. Go to the step number B of the third step. In Holy Quran, the mention is that the share of the male is twice the share of the female. So you will write here ratio of son and daughter, that is equal to S:D equal to 2:1. That is the ratio. We are writing the ratio of the son. In step number C, addition of ratio. Addition of ratio will be S plus D equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now calculate the share of son. Share of son. Share of son equal to R means this R, means this value, multiplied by ratio of son. Ratio of son oblique. Ratio of son means this ratio of son, and divided by addition of ratio. This formula is very, very, very important. So put the value of all these parameters, that is 13/24 multiplied by 2, because we have the 2 shares for the son, and addition of ratio is 3 because the addition of ratio is coming 3 here. When you will simplify it, the value will be 2 से इसको कट कर दीजिए
26/36.
It's clear to everybody? Any doubt here? आगे प्रोसीड करें. E step, share of daughter.
Sir, just show the previous slide one more minute.
Okay. You will note down from the video lecture, no problem. Just if you have any doubt, you can ask me. This step is not clear. In the first step, we have mentioned the number of heirs and their shares and their categories. Step number 2, we have find out the total share of the Zawil fruits, that is 11/24. In step number 3, we have calculated the value of the R for the son and daughter, and in B, ratio of the son and daughter. In C, addition of ratio, and in D, we have calculated the share of the son. Similarly, we are going to calculate the share of the D stand for the daughter, that is R, ratio of daughter, and addition of ratio. So the value of the R is 13/24, and the ratio of the daughter is 1, and addition of ratio is 3, and that is 1 by 3. So this value will be 72. Go to the go to the fourth step, step number 4, total shares of all inheritors, because predefined shares belongs to the mother, father, and wife, and we have calculated the share of the son and daughter, mother, father, wife, son, and daughter, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, and the share of the son, that is 13/36, 13/36, and the share of the daughter is 13/72. The LCM will be the 72. 6 12s are 6 12s are 8 9s are 36 2s are 72. 2 की मल्टीप्लाई 13 से कर दीजिए 26 और ये 13 आ जाएगा. इन वैल्यूज को ऐड करते हैं तो हाउ मच इज कमिंग, बताएं जरा कितना आ रहा है जी, कितनी वैल्यू आ रही है
72.
72. So this is coming 1. In mathematically representation, you can say numerator all oblique denominator is 1. And if the numerator, this one is the numerator, this is the denominator, equal to 1, means it's a case of unity. According to the law of succession, it's a case of unity. But in sometimes, in today's lecture, we will also see the another parameters. If sometimes you will find out, let's say, I will take the another pen. Numerator or oblique denominator can be the less than 1 in few questions. We will see in the next slide. That is known as case of RADD. RADD, or you can say in the LLM curriculum, because I am also taking the classes in the law colleges, Doctrine of the all and Doctrine of the RADD. That is the Doctrine of the RADD. Numerator oblique denominator can be the greater than 1 in some cases. That is known as the Doctrine of all and Wow Lam all, or you can say AWL. That we will also discuss in this today's session, no problem. Now, first we are going to discuss here, in that case, if the person is the deceased person is the husband, according to the our scenario, and left behind the 40,000 rupees, and how much each will get, mother, father, son, and daughter. First, we have calculated the shares in number. Let's say the whole property of the person will be divided into 72 parts, and 12 parts will go to the mother, 12 part will go to the father, 9 parts will go to the wife, and 26 part will go to the son, and the 13 part will go to the daughter. That is the one way to solve this problem. The second thing is that, let's say if you are taking the fatwa from the Nadwa, or you can say Marit Sharia, or the any another madaris, let's say Devand, you can get the fatwa, the person property will divide into 72 parts, 72 part में divide होगी, 12 हिस्से माँ के होंगे, 12 बाप के होंगे, 9 बीवी के होंगे, 26 बेटे के होंगे और 13 बेटी के होंगे. But जो new scholars is coming out from the colleges also along with the madrasa, तो वो आपको कैलकुलेट करेंगे यहाँ पे परसेंटेज में, वो भी ठीक है. यहाँ पे वो लिखेंगे मदर का जो शेयर होगा that is 16.67%. फादर का जो शेयर होगा 1 by 6, that is 16.67%. शेयर ऑफ वाइफ होगा 1 by 8, that will be the how much 12.5%. एंड शेयर ऑफ सन कितना होगा, that is 13/36. कोई कैलकुलेट करे कितना परसेंटेज आ रहा है भाई, एनीबॉडी. डॉटर का शेयर होगा 13/72. कितना आ रहा है 13/20, 13/36 कितना आ रहा है, हाउ मच 13/36, 13/36, that is 36 point 1%. And if you are dividing the 13/72, that is coming 18.055%. So in percentage, we can write this one. The total जो स्टेट है मरने वाले की जो लेफ्ट अमाउंट है आफ्टर द डिडक्शन ऑफ द फनरल डेप्थ और द विल अमाउंट, the rest of the property will be distributed like this one. 16%, 16.67 will go to the mother and father, 12.5 will go to the wife, and 36.11 will go to the son, and 18.005 will go to the daughter. Now that is the either in the percentage or in the number of count. Now the matter is that how much money will go to the each one. Step number 5, that is the last step. Shares in amount. Shares in amount. One share amount will be inheritance amount oblique total division. Inheritance amount was the 40,000, and how much division was total? 72. 72 division. So when you will divide the 40,000 and let's say 72, it will be 555. So mother, father, wife, son, daughter, you can multiply 12, 12, 9, 26, 13. 12, 12, 9, 26, 13 and multiply this value. This value is common for the all. So when you will multiply this value with 12, this value will be 66,666, and the share of the father will be the same. And when you will multiply this via 9, this value for the wife will be 5,000. And when you will multiply it with 26, the share of the son will be 14,444. And this is 44. And when you will multiply via 13, it will be the half of this one. This is 7,222 and 22. And that will be the approximately 40,000. That is the procedure to calculate the inheritance amount. Or the another shortcut method is that, because we have the multiple ways for the calculation, but we cannot change the rules of the inheritance predefined in the Holy Quran. Let's say we can solve in another method. And that is the basically this is the method we have to remember, because in case of the multiple death, we have to follow this same pattern. But in a single death, we can take a shortcut method. Let's say mother, father, mother, father, and wife, and son and daughter. So we have already discussed here in step number 1, these are the shares for the mother, father, and wife. So mother and father and wife, we can multiply directly 40,000 here. Okay. So if you will divide the 40,000 directly via 6, you will see that the same amount is coming here. Got it? It's clear? जी ये क्लियर हो रहा है? हम डायरेक्टली भी कर सकते हैं इन ए सिंगल डेथ में, बट मल्टीपल डेथ जब हो जाएंगी, जिसको मुनासका कहते हैं, पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी जब प्रॉपर्टी का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं हो रहा है, तो फिर हमें वही मेथड फॉलो करना पड़ता है। यहाँ से 40,000 को आप 8 से डिवाइड कर दिए, वाइफ का डायरेक्टली ये आ गया। तो जो हमने इतना लेंदी प्रोसीजर लिया था वो शॉर्टकट में भी हमने देख लिया। ठीक है, ये 5,000 आ गया। इन सबको आप ऐड कर दीजिए, 6666.67 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2, चूंकि फादर मदर का है, प्लस उसमें ऐड कर दीजिए वाइफ का 5,000, तो ये कितना हो गया? 18,000 और 33334 हो गया। अब इन सन एंड डॉटर्स के लिए कितना बचता है? आर बचता है। तो आर की जो वैल्यू बचती है वो 40,000 में से आप माइनस कर दीजिए 18,333.34 को। तो इसमें से अगर आप माइनस कर देते हैं 40,000 में से, तो ये वैल्यू आती है 21,666 रुपए 67 पैसा। और हाउ मेनी सन वी हैव? 1 सन। एक सन का हिस्सा कितना है? 2, यानी 2 हिस्से इसके हो गए। डॉटर का हिस्सा कितना है? 1 है, ये 1 हिस्सा हो गया। तो 1 और 2 कितना हो गया? 3 हो गया। सो डिवाइड दिस वैल्यू, होल वैल्यू वाया 3। तो 3 से जब डिवाइड करेंगे तो 1 की वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी? यानी 21,000 समथिंग को डिवाइड करेंगे 3 से, तो ये वैल्यू आ गई 72,222। और ये जो वैल्यू आ रही है, यू कैन सी हियर, ये किसका हिस्सा हो गया? ये डॉटर का हिस्सा हो गया। तो सन का जो हिस्सा हो जाएगा वो आप 72,222 को मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, किससे? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, तो ये वैल्यू 14,444 रुपये 44 पैसे। तो मैंने आपको 2 मेथड से सॉल्व करके दिखा दिया, लेंदी मेथड से भी और शॉर्टकट मेथड से भी। मेरे पास कितना वक्त बचे हुआ है?
सर यू हैव 13 मिनट।
अभी आधा घंटा है।
यस यस यस।
ठीक है। तो एक हमने जो मेथड लिया है अभी, आई थिंक ये क्लियर हो गया, और वीडियो से आप मल्टीपल टाइम गो थ्रू करेंगे। आई होप सो कि वीडियो शेयर की जाएंगी सारे लोगों को, तो उसमें से आप इसको दोबारा से अंडरस्टैंड करें, नोट्स बनाएं। इफ यू हैव दी एनी प्रॉब्लम, मेरा नंबर नहीं है किसी के पास तो मैं वीडियो में लिख देता हूँ, 9871481152। इस पर आप मुझसे डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं। सर हमें समझ में नहीं आया दोबारा, नो प्रॉब्लम, मुझे अच्छा लगेगा।
सर आप
तो
नंबर एक बार और रिपीट कर सकते हैं?
ये लिखा हुआ है 9871481152 ऑन दी स्क्रीन, मैंने लिख दिया है। ठीक है। तो अभी हम जो है 2 क्वेश्चंस और लेंगे। ये क्वेश्चन था यूनिटी वाला केस।
हेलो
जी
इसके लिए
जी, आगे फॉरवर्ड करें। जो क्वेश्चन सवालात हैं वो क्लास के बाद लेंगे। अभी वी आर गोइंग टू फिनिश द लेक्चर फर्स्ट। अभी आधा घंटा बाकी रह गया। ठीक है
जी 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 जी, आप प्लीज गो अहेड।
अभी हमने डिस्कशन किया न्यूमरेटर ऑब्लिक डिनोमिनेटर 1i, तो दैट इज द केस ऑफ द यूनिटी। दूसरा केस अभी हम डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं कि वो ग्रेटर देन भी हो सकता है। तीसरा केस है न्यूमरेटर लेस देन, डिनोमिनेटर लेस देन 1 भी हो सकता है। ये रद्द का केस है, RADD रद्द का केस है, और ये ऑल का केस है। ये दोनों भी हम डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं। और यहां पर वी आर टेकिंग 2 क्वेश्चंस। ऑल एंड रद्द। ऑल के केस में ये कहा गया है कि प्राइमरी ईयर्स के जो टोटल शेयर्स हैं और उनके नीचे जो एलसीएम की वैल्यू है, अगर उसको यानी न्यूमरेटर ऑब्लिक डिनोमिनेटर को लिया जाए और वो ग्रेटर देन 1 हो जाए, तो ये कंडीशन बिलोंग्स करती है ऑल से, AUL या एन वाओ लाम ऑल से। अब इसका केस क्या होगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये आपके सामने क्वेश्चन मौजूद है, इसको हम शॉर्टकट में यहाँ पर ले लेते हैं। लेंथी प्रोसीजर में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज वी हैव द लिमिटेड टाइम। द डिसीट्स लेफ्ट बिहाइंड द मदर, the share of the mother, because we have the kids here, the share of the mother will be 1/6. That is mentioned in the Surah An-Nisa 4:11. The share of the father is 1/6. That is also mentioned. Share of the wife is 1/8. That is mentioned is 4:12. And if the deceased person have the 2 or more daughter, the share of the 2 or more daughter is 2/3. That is already predefined in 4:11. And mother is mother, father, wife, and daughter. All are primary heirs. So add the share of mother, father, wife, and daughter plus daughter. Because the 2 daughters have the 2/3, it means 1 daughter share will be 2/3 multiplied by 1/3, and that will be the 2. 2 से 2 cut कर दी. The share of the each daughter will be 1/3. So put the value 1/6 here, then 1/6 here, and 1/8 here, and 1/3 and 1/3. What will be the value of the LCM? Denominator की value क्या आएगी जी? How much?
24. Sir, again 24.
24. 6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24. 8 3s are 24, 3 8s are 24, 3 8s are 24. अब मुझे बताएं क्या मैंने कोई गलती तो नहीं की है इसके अंदर? मैथमेटिकली तकरीबन 100% यहाँ 100% मेंबर्स हैं, क्या मैथमेटिकली कोई गलती है यहाँ पे? मदर का शेयर 1/6 है, मेंशन कर दिया। फादर का 1/6 है, मेंशन कर दिया। डॉटर का 1/8 है, मेंशन कर दिया। वाइफ का 1/8 है। 2 डॉटर्स का 2/3 था, इसलिए एक डॉटर का हाफ हो गया, यानी 1/3 मेंशन कर दिया। एलशियम आपने कहा 24 आएगा। 6 की टेबल में 24 4 टाइम्स जाता है, 8 की टेबल में 3 टाइम्स और 3 की टेबल में 8 टाइम्स। क्या इसमें कोई मैथमेटिकल गलती की है मैंने यहाँ पे? कुछ किसी को नजर आता है कोई गलती?
नो सर।
जी बोले।
सर आई थिंक भी सर मुझे लगता है कि पहले मदर फादर और वाइफ का अलग से करना था, 1 माइनस उतना शेयर, उसके बाद डॉटर में से वो प्रोपोर्शनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना था, उसके बाद आई थिंक
नहीं,
डॉटर में से
all are the Zabul primary heirs. According to the Sahih Bukhari 67:32, the first share will go to the primary heirs. All are the primary heirs. Daughter भी primary heir है, wife भी primary heir है, according to the Muslim law of succession जो हम क्लास ले रहे हैं. Either you are the Ahadeeth, either you are the Barelvi, Deobandi, Tablighi, Jamaat Islami, there is no issues. Any maktab, Malki, Shafi, Hanfi, there is no conflict here. Whatever the lecture, just listen to me. Whatever the lecture I have
24 total is 26, not 24.
No, Ashish, ये प्रीमियम से इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। 215.94 के नीचे नहीं जाएगा, उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है। प्रीमियम से मतलब नहीं है।
Yes, yes.
24.
It is 26.
नीचे नहीं जाएगा।
कैसे होगा?
25,000
6 6 12 8 20 और 3 3 6 26।
प्रीमियम
न्यूमरेटर 27 है ना सर?
अरे ये वैल्यू 24 होगा ना? ये
एक्चुअली वो 24 होगा ना, एलसीएम नहीं निकाला ना।
This value, the top value will be 27. ठीक है? If we are adding this one, 4 4 3 again 27, 24, and it means it's a greater than 1.
also there. Again, once you will do the calculation, you will get to know that.
That is 27 of
please mute
24.
your mic.
It is. I think some mic is on. Please.
So I want to make.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me after the session. Please just finish my session. Okay.
Yes.
We are calculating the mathematical portion here. Do not think we are taking the classes of the Muslim law of inheritance. Just go to this point and simplify this question according to the fractional mathematics. You will get this answer or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Bas. That is the question. And whatever the next discussion we will discuss after the session, after session is finished. So according to the mathematics, that will be the 27, that will be the 24. If that numerator oblique the denominator is coming greater than 1, it's a case of all. And wow, lam, all, or you can say AWL. These type of cases was not exist in the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. During the Caliph of the Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he gives the rules of the all. He says that replace this value denominator, or you can say LCM, with this numerator. So the 27 will be here. This 27 will be here according to the Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu, is the second caliph. So the share of the mother after this all process should be 4/27. The share of the father will be 4/27. Share of wife will be 3/27. And the share of each daughter D1 and D2 will be 8/27. And that is the solution given by the Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And most of the scholars are agree, or you can say 99% scholars are agree on this terminologies. This concept given by the Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu is the perfect. If you are taking the classes from the Al-Azhar University, they will also give the lecture, the same lecture, they will deliver the same lecture on this topic that I am delivering right now. That is the concept of the all. If this numerator is increasing, the value is coming greater than 1, so you will replace this value LCM or the denominator from this numerator, and the new share will be this one. In case of the all, their share decrease. But in case of the RADD, the next concept, the share will be increased. Now I am taking the question of the RADD. In case of the RADD, numerator oblique denominator is less than 1. If this condition exists, that is known as RADD, or you can say written, R-E-T-U-R-N, written. But according to the Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the RADD or the written or the residue will not again distributed between the husband or wife. If the husband and wife is exists and this condition is present, then the return will not go to the husband and wife. Why it will not go, I don't know. I am giving the simplified solution. That is my task, because each and every rule is already predefined 1400 years back. We are taking the solution from the Quran and Hadith. We are not defining the our rules. Just we are simplifying the rules. Now this is the question. Mother, wife, and 2 daughters. And after this, completing this question, my session will be finished and we can do the question answer session, no problem. So in that case, mother and wife and 2 daughters. Wife and we have 2 daughters. According to the Muslim law of succession, the share of the mother is fixed 1/6 in the presence of the daughter. Share of the wife is fixed 1/8. The share of the 2 daughters is fixed, that is 2/3. So if we are calculating mother, wife, daughter, and daughter, that is 1/6 plus 1/8 plus 1/3, 1/3. The LCM will be the 24. 6 4s, 8 3s, 3 8s, and 3 8s. 16, 20, 23/1. This value is coming less than 1. It means it's a case of RADD. RADD. So we have testified the condition. It's a case of RADD. So in case of the RADD, if wife or husband is present, here wife is present. So according to the rule given by the Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the first share will go to the wife. Give the fixed share of the 5, that is 1/8, because the kids is present. In step 2, residue means are left here 1 minus 1/8 equal to 7/8. If in place of the wife, if husband will be there, then the share of the husband will be the 1/4 and the residue will be the 3/4. But in our case, the share of the wife is 1/8 and the residue will be 7/8. Now in step number 3, find the ratio between mother and two daughters. How to find out the ratio? Mother, daughter, and daughter. The share of the mother is 1/6. The share of the daughter is 1/3, because two daughter is 2/3. So one daughter is 1/3. And the LCM will be here 6. And 6 ones are 6. 2, 3 twos are 6. And 3 twos are 6. So we can find out the ratios from here. We can write here M colon T colon T colon D 1:2 into 2. That is the ratio we have calculated according to the Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. The first share will go to the husband or wife in case of the RADD. Then the residue will be calculated. In our case, we have calculated 7/8. And the after the shares given to the wife or the husband, the remaining heirs is mother and two daughters. And we have calculated the ratio of the mother and daughter in 4 steps: addition of ratio, addition of ratios, that is M plus D plus D, and 1 plus 2 plus 2 will be the 5. Now go to the step number 5. Share of mother will be the R multiplied by ratio of M, means mother, and addition of ratio. This formula will be applied here. So the value of the R will be the 7/8 that is coming from here, and the ratio of mother is 1 and the addition of ratio is 5. So this will be the 7/40. And similarly, you will calculate the share of each daughter. That will be the 7/8 because R, and the ratio of daughter will be here 2. Ratio of the daughter, that is 2, and addition of ratio is 5. So you will simplify it. That is 4 and 7/20. So we can write here total shares: wife plus mother plus daughter plus daughter. The share of the wife is fixed 1/8. The mother we have calculated 7/40. And the daughter is how much? 7/20. 7/20. The LCM will be how much? 40. That is 5. That is 7. That is 14. And that is 14. कितना हो गया टोटल जोड़कर? 40 हो गया, ऊपर भी नीचे भी 40 हो गया. That is equal to 1. तो ये तरीका था. That was the method to calculate the RADD, and that is the method to calculate the all. And there one more condition in the RADD we can take in 2 minutes only. It's a very simple question. In case of the RADD, if the husband or wife is not there, then what will happen? Let's say the person leave behind only daughter and the mother. Only daughter and mother is there. So the share of the daughter will be how much? 1/2. And the share of the mother will be how much? 1/6. Because the kids is present. So the LCM will be 6. 3. And this one is 1. So this is 4/6 less than 1. It's a case of again RADD, RADD, and husband is not present, wife is not present. Then Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, according to the rules of the written, replace this value and put this value here 4. So the share of the daughter will be 3/4, that is 75% according to our scenario, and the share of the mother will be 1/4, that is 25%. So I have discussed each and every parameter that was mentioned into the contents of the today lecture. Now we can proceed to the question if anybody have the questions.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Ayman here. Sir, if deceased parents are not there, for example, my father, he passed away in 2019. Both
Just
of
wait,
his parents passed away 20 years back. I am the only daughter and my mother is there. Deceased wife and deceased only daughter.
I think nobody can understand the question in such speed.
I'm so sorry, sir. Deceased parents passed away
Just
years
wait.
back.
Your father 20
Yes.
years max. This is your father.
Yeah.
Okay. At the time of the death of your father, the father left behind the wife or not?
Sorry?
After the death of your father, your mother was present?
Yes, sir. She's present.
Okay. How many daughters and son are there?
Only one daughter.
Only one
That
daughter.
is me. Yeah.
Okay. Just the next question is that father was present or not at the time?
No, sir. No, sir.
Mother of father?
No, sir. No, sir.
Any brother of the?
No, sir. Acha, brother of father, yes, sir.
How many?
3.
How many it's real brother?
Yes, sir. Real brother.
How many sisters?
3 real sister.
3 real sisters. So, according to this question, the wife share will be the 1/8 because this person left behind the kids. Only one daughter is there. The share of the one daughter will be the 1/2. And according to the Muslim law of succession, the wife and the daughter are the primary heirs. And that is mentioned in 4:11, 4:12, and that is mentioned is 4:11. And if deceased son is not present, deceased father is not present, grandfather is not present, grandson is not present, then the residue after giving the wife and the daughter will go to the brother and sister. That is mentioned is 4176, and that is the category known as the secondary heirs, or you can say Asaba B Ghairi, and they will get the R, and in the R they will get the 2:1. So the solution will be the 25% will go to the wife. We can take in short. The share of the wife will be how much? 12.5%. Share of the daughter will be how much? 1/2%. 1/2 means that is 50%. So that is 50%, and this one, how much is coming? 2 and 62%. 100 में से इसको माइनस कर दीजिए, कितना हो गया? कितना बचा? You have the calculator?
38.5. 38.5.
38.5. So share of the wife is 12.5%. Share of the, yes?
37.5.
37.5. Yeah, 37.5.
37.5. 37.5% will be divided 3 real brothers. Each real brother have the 2 share, that is 6 share, and each real sister have the 1 share, that is 3 share. That total share is 9. So divide is 37.5 via 9. कितना हो गया जी? या मैं कैलकुलेट करूं? 37.5 डिवाइडेड बाय 9, ये हो गया 4.166. तो ये हो गया शेयर ऑफ आपके पास ईच रियल सिस्टर का शेयर हो गया 4.167 कर सकते हो, चूंकि यहाँ पे 66 है, 17 आप कर सकते हैं. यानी रियल सिस्टर 1, 2 एंड 3 सबका शेयर क्या हो गया? ये सेम हो गया, इतना परसेंटेज. और जो ईच रियल ब्रदर हो गया दैट इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय इसका 2 हो जाएगा, यानी 4.17 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 हो जाएगा. इसको मल्टीप्लाई आप 2 से कर दिए तो 8.33 जो परसेंट होगा रियल ब्रदर 1 का हो जाएगा, रियल ब्रदर 2 का हो जाएगा, रियल ब्रदर 3 का हो जाएगा. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
Sir, Saif this side.
I'm a law
जी
student. So what
आपका
about
आवाज
in a
कम आ रहा है?
condition?
कैन यू स्पीक लाउडली?
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
आवाज आ रही है लेकिन कम आ रही है। एक मिनट में अपने जरा देखता हूँ कि मेरा मैं जी बोलें। यस प्रोसीड।
Sir, my question is with regard to what about a disease a person has left two wives. So what will be the share of two wives in that condition?
जस्ट वेट, इट्स अ डिसीज्ड पर्सन।
Yes, sir.
इसने दो वाइफ को छोड़ा है, W1 W2।
Yes, sir.
इस डिसीज्ड पर्सन का क्या मदर एग्जिस्ट करता है?
No, sir.
फादर?
No, sir.
दादी नानी?
No.
बेटा बेटी? पोता पोती?
He's having one son and four daughters. So two daughters is from first wife and two daughters is from second wife.
है तो इसी की ना?
हाँ sir.
It belongs to this person. How many
Yes.
son?
One son
One son
and four daughters.
Four daughters, no issue. So the deceased person left behind the kids.
Yes, sir.
Share of one wife, two wife, three wife, or according to the Muslim law, maximum wife can be the 4. So the share will be the 1/8. So the each wife will get the 1/16. Okay. And the rest of the value R means 1 minus 1/8 means 7/8 will be distributed among the one son and four daughters. So 7/8 means the one son means 2 share means 2 and 4 daughter means 4 share, that is totally 6. So share of the son will be 7/8, that is this value, and that is the total share is 6 and 2 share will go to the son. You will simplify it, it is 4 and 7/24 and the share of each daughter will be 7/8 and total share is 6 and the one share will go to the daughter, that is 7/48. Any other question?
Assalamualaikum, sir.
I have a
Welcome.
question.
I have a question. If a deceased person, he leaves behind his mother, wife,
Just wait. Mother,
yes, wife, sir, 4 children. One is son and 3 others are daughters.
one son, 3 daughters. Mother and father of this deceased person?
Yes, sir.
Father
Mother
is not
only.
there, grandfather is not there. Okay. So
Yes,
share
sir.
of the mother will be the 1/6 because deceased have the kids. Share of wife is 1/8 and the residue will go to the son and daughters. So 1/6 plus 1/8, that will be the 24. 6 4s are and 8 3s are, right? 7/24 means the value of the R will be 1 minus 7/24. It will be the 17/24, right? It's correct? It's correct or not?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Now go to the one son. One son means 2 share, that is 2. 3 daughters means multiplied by 1, that is 3. So it will be the 5. So the share of the son, this son will be the 17/24. Residue, that is the R. Total shares is 5 and the 2 shares from the total share will go to the son. So you will simplify it, that is 12 and 17/12 6 are 12 5 are 60. And the daughter share of this each daughter is 17/24 and total share is 5 and the one share will go to the daughter. So that is 17 oblique, I think 120. Any other question?
Yes, sir. I have a question. Now, if
Sir.
there is a
Okay.
female,
Yes. Abhi kisi, it's clear to everybody? Any doubt? The question we have discussed here, there is any error, and everything is clear, no?
yes, sir.
Sir, मुझे कुछ पूछना
my
था आपसे.
question is,
If the person has a granddaughter,
What
Sir.
will happen? What will be the ratio?
I'm talking.
तो
My God.
एक एक वन वन पूछे सारे दो
हाँ.
लोग आंसर करेगा
Yeah.
हाँ
Sir.
अदीबा रहमान पहले पूछो।
Sir, I have a question.
Sir.
Yes.
So my question is, there's a lady. She has 3 daughters. Okay.
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है तो
And
दो
in
तीन
her
लोग
life,
बोले
there's a lady.
okay
She has 3 daughters. In her lifetime, she's giving hibba.
this
Is it allowed?
this
Is it allowed?
this person before his or her death, she or
Correct.
he has the
In her lifetime.
she or he has the 3 daughters.
Correct.
Okay. No son.
So in the lifetime only, they're giving hibba for all her property. Is it allowed?
In his or her life, gifted property to the 3 daughters or 1 daughter.
All 3 equally.
Equally, no problem. It's
Then
okay.
nothing will go to the brother's children. Is that okay?
Brother's children. Means
She has her.
you say that this person have the 3 daughters and this person
Correct.
have the wife also or not?
No. She's the lady. Lady is giving her 3 daughters.
Lady.
Acha. Lekin
Okay.
the lady
husband is there or not?
Deceased.
So this when this lady expired, the husband was present or not?
No.
Husband was not present. Only
Correct.
3 daughters was present. And
Yes.
this lady have the how many brothers?
She has 2 brothers. Each brother has.
Two brothers, 2
They
real
are
brothers.
deceased.
And how?
Deceased brothers.
Okay. Brother son was present.
Yes.
How many?
2.
Okay, 2 sons was present of this real brother, right?
Correct.
So we can say that at the time of the death of this lady, 3 daughters was present and the 2 real brother sons were present. And this
Correct.
lady gifted this property to 3 daughters. See, if the intention was that my property will not be inherit to brother or brother kids, and this intention you are keeping in mind and doing the hiba to 3 daughters, that is wrong.
That is wrong.
Yes,
Correct.
means
Okay.
according to the Mishkat 3078,
Mm.
किसी ने किसी की मीरास काटी तो रोजे कयामत अल्लाह ताला उसकी जन्नत की मीरास काट देगा. And the same thing is happening in the Kerala. I have mentioned one. I have written one paper. One catalog is there. I think Mr. Fahad will distribute to you. जालिम कौन फैसला कौन करेगा, मैं आप या वो. In the last year, March 2024, one lawyer and his wife, she was the vice chancellor of the Mahatma Gandhi University. They have remarriage, special marriage act. Under the special marriage act, after the 29 years, both was the Muslim. They have remarried and give the same statement. We are giving whatever we have earned. We have the 2 daughters. After our death, our property will go to the only 2/3 will go to the daughters, and rest of the property 1/3 will go to the brothers, real brothers. That's we don't want. It's a zulm. According to their statement, it's not okay. It's not right. So we are remarrying so that our whole property will go to our daughters only. So if your intention is that neglect someone, that is wrong. If your intention is not there, it's perfect, no problem.
Okay. Now, sir, if they have to give those 2 sons, what is the share of the sons?
So after this death of this lady, the share of 3 daughters will be the 2/3. So the residue will be the 1/3. And this 1/3 will only go to the real brother sons, not the
daughters.
Not daughters.
Okay.
If the real brother have the 2 sons, or let's say assume 1 daughter, then 1/3 will be distributed between the 2 sons only, because that is the asaba bi nafsi or the residuary. And the real brother's daughter is coming under the 3rd category, that is the Zawil Arham or the distant kindred.
Okay.
So only 1/3 will go to
Sir.
Any other question?
So as per Sharia, we should
Sir,
not do
sir,
that.
I have a
It's
question,
galat.
sir.
सर I have a
एक
question.
मेरे को भी पूछना था
जी
इसमें मुझे ये जानना था जैसे 2 भाई हैं और 3 बहनें हैं
दो
और कोई नहीं है मदर
ए,
नहीं है
ए,
फादर नहीं है कोई
ए,
नहीं है तो उसमें
ए,
कैसे होगा
एक मिनट 2 भाई जिसको आप बोल रहे हैं और 2
जी
बहनें जिसको आप
3
बोल रहे
3 बहनें हैं
हैं 3 बहनें जिसको आप बोल रहे हैं
जिसमें से एक बहन अब नहीं है
जस्ट
वैसे ये है
जस्ट
जी
वेट, ऐसे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा जाता है।
जी जी सॉरी
डेथ किसका हुआ है?
फादर का
फादर का डेथ हुआ। फादर का जब डेथ हुआ तो उन्होंने अपने पीछे बीवी को छोड़ा था।
उनकी उससे पहले डेथ हो गई
वाइफ की पहले डेथ हो चुकी है। फादर
जी
की जब डेथ हुआ है तो फादर के कितने बेटे थे?
2
तो अब ये क्वेश्चन ही गलत हो गया, आपने भाई बता दिया यहाँ पे, बस
नहीं
यही।
उनके 2 बेटे और 3 बेटी हैं
हाँ तो यही तो आप
सॉरी
ब्रदर बोल रहे हैं ना, उसको सारे गलत गलत हो जाता है ना। तो ये ब्रदर नहीं है, इसलिए हम पूछते हैं क्लियर करके है कौन, ठीक है ना।
जी जी जी
आप ब्रदर
सॉरी
बोलेंगे तो गलत हो जाएगा। तो ये ब्रदर नहीं है, ये 2 सन्स हैं, राइट। मरने वाले
जी
के 2 बेटे हैं और 3
3
बेटियां हैं,
बेटी है जी
ठीक है। और कोई नहीं है, ठीक है। उसकी
नहीं
वालिद साहब की वालिदा हैं?
नहीं कोई नहीं है
वालिद हैं?
नहीं है
मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ कि मेरी दादी मौजूद है, 107 साल की हैं अभी,
माशाल्लाह नहीं
ठीक
यहाँ
है।
कोई नहीं है जी
इनहेरिटेंस के अंदर बड़ा नाजुक मसला है। तो इन दैट केस क्या होगा कि मरने वाले ने केवल 2 बेटों को 3 बेटियों को छोड़ा है, तो इसकी मल्टीप्लाई 2 से कर दी है, ये 4 हिस्से हो गए। इसकी मल्टीप्लाई 1 से कर दी है, क्योंकि हर बेटी का एक हिस्सा है, 3 हिस्से होगा। ये कहाँ लिखा हुआ है? सूरा निसा की आयत नंबर 11 में लिखा हुआ है। किसी भी मकतब फिक्र का कुरान शरीफ पिकअप कर लीजिए, सब में ट्रांसलेशन सेम मिलेगा। तो 7 शेयर्स हो जाएंगे। तो इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि जो हर सन है उसका जो शेयर हो जाएगा वो कितना हो जाएगा? वो 2/7 हो जाएगा, 2/7 हो जाएगा। और ईच जो डॉटर है उसका हो जाएगा 1/7। तो 2/7 का मतलब हो गया कितना हो गया? 2/7 का मतलब भाई 2/7 2/7 का मतलब हो गया 28.57। ये हर एक बेटे का जाएगा और हर बेटी का जो हो जाएगा उसका हाफ हो जाएगा, यानी 14.28 हो जाएगा। अगर हम ऐसे मान लें समझने के लिए कि 1 लाख रुपए थे, तो 28,000 जो है हर बेटे के हैं और 14,000 हर बेटिया के हैं, ठीक है जी। सिंप्लीफाइड अगर देख लें तो 28,000 जी। अगला
Sir,
क्वेश्चन।
no.
सर मैं
थैंक
को
यू सर
A person has 4 sons.
हाँ
No,
जी।
sir. If a person has 4 sons, all of whom are married during the lifetime of father, which means grandfather, one of the son dies leaving behind children. Whether the children of the deceased son are entitled to inherit a share of the grandfather's property.
Just put the question in step by step. The person was dead.
A person has 4 sons, all of whom are married.
Just wait. At the time of the death of this person, left behind only 4 sons.
No, sir. No, sir.
Wife was present or
No,
not?
sir. A person has 4 sons.
Wife is
Yes, sir.
only
Wife is
4 sons
alive.
is there.
Sir, wife is alive, and grandfather is also alive. But the
Just
son of
just wait, brother. Just wait. At the time of the death of the person, he left behind wife and the 4 sons, right?
no, sir.
That is the question, or the question is the another question.
Sir, I can simplify. A person has 4 sons, all of whom are married. During the lifetime of
all are married.
All are married, sir.
Okay, no problem.
During the lifetime of grandfather, one of the son dies.
One of
leaving
the
behind children.
let's say son 1, son 2, son 3, and son 4. 4 son was there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Son
One of the son dies
in the life of this person.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the first death, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is the second death.
Yes, sir. One of the son dies, leaving behind children.
Yeah, just listen to me. This is the first death, and the death of the father is second death.
Sir, father is alive.
Father is alive, wife is alive.
Sir, children's grandfather is alive, sir.
And property belongs to whom?
Sir, whether the children of the deceased son are entitled to inherit a share in the grandfather's property or not?
It's not a question. The question is that the
Sir,
property, the
सर एक पर्सन
property.
है सर, एक पर्सन है, उसके 4 बच्चे हैं,
ठीक है, नो
चारों
प्रॉब्लम।
का सर चारों का निकाह हुआ है,
उससे कोई
उनमें
फर्क
से
नहीं पड़ता है।
एक बच्चा मर जाता है सर, उसके
उससे कोई
बच्चे
फर्क नहीं।
पीछे रहते हैं।
ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
सर जो बच्चे हैं ना, डिसीज्ड के जो बच्चे हैं, क्या वो अपने दादा की प्रॉपर्टी को क्लेम कर सकते हैं, या मतलब
दादा
उनको शेयर
जिंदा है
मिल
कि मर
सकते
गए
हैं
हैं?
प्रॉपर्टी?
दादा मर गया कि जिंदा है?
ग्रैंडफादर सर जिंदा है, बस उनका फादर गुजर गया है सर।
तो दादा जब जिंदा है आपके पास, तो आपके पास प्रॉपर्टी कैसे बचेगी? बटेगी नहीं ना अभी। अभी तो आपके पास, लेट्स से द पर्सन S1, द डेथ ऑफ द S1 इज टेक प्लेस बिफोर द डेथ ऑफ दिस पर्सन, राइट? ये अभी लाइव है, इसकी
Yes,
डेथ
sir.
नहीं हुई है, ठीक है ना? ये जिंदा है,
Yes,
ये
sir.
मरा नहीं है, ठीक है ना?
हाँ,
मरा नहीं है, तो
Yes,
इस
sir.
दादा की ये वाइफ जो है, ये कौन है? दादी है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
अगर आप इसके रेस्पेक्ट में पूछ रहे हो और इसके रेस्पेक्ट में पूछते हैं, तो ये वाइफ है, राइट? तो आफ्टर
Yes,
द
sir.
डेथ ऑफ द पर्सन S1 का वाइफ मौजूद है,
वाइफ भी मौजूद है और उसके बच्चे भी मौजूद हैं
ठीक है? S1 का वाइफ मौजूद, कितना बच्चा मौजूद है? हाउ मच?
2 सर, एक डॉटर एक सन।
1 सन मौजूद है एंड 1 डॉटर मौजूद है। सो द क्वेश्चन
Yes,
इज
sir.
दैट द पर्सन हैव द 1 वाइफ एंड 4
Yes, sir.
सन्स, एंड द सन 1 का डेथ हो चुका है,
Right.
एंड
Yes, sir.
उसके पीछे वाइफ है, सन एंड डॉटर है। नाउ द आंसर इज
Yes.
दैट कि after the death of this person, the property of this person will go to the wife, son, and daughter. Now the question that you are asking to me is that in the property of the dada,
Yes, sir.
these kids can claim for the property or not, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
So according to the Muslim law of succession, because wife is present, if let's imagine it at the time of the death of this person, this wife is present, wife is the primary heirs, so she will get the 1/8, and son 2, son 3, son 4 will be the secondary heirs. They will get the residue, because according to the Muslim law of succession, S1 ऑलरेडी पास्ड आउट फ्रॉम दिस वर्ल्ड है, ये जा चुका है दुनिया से, तो इसका कोई हिस्सा नहीं होगा। और अकॉर्डिंग टू दी 6732 सही बुखारी की हदीस है, सबसे पहले शेयर्स दिया जाए टू दी फिक्स शेयरर एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द शेयर विल गो टू दी क्लोजेस्ट मेल रिलेटिव, एंड वी हैव दी closest male relative category asba binafsi or the residuary, C1 category, C2, C3 and C4. We have the 4 categories. In the category 1, we have the son, grandson, great grandson. Category number 2, father, grandfather, great grandfather. Category 3, real brother, paternal brother, real brother son, paternal brother son. Category 4, real uncle, paternal uncle, real uncle sons, paternal uncle sons. And we will follow the order. This is the order of the distribution among the residuary. So after the death of this person, that is the Zabil Fruz, she will get the 1/8. The residue will go to this chart. Who is the closest with the deceased person? Son is closed or grandson is closed? Who? Are you getting my voice? Who is closed?
Son.
Son is close to the deceased person. So according to this hadith, we are not going to Hindu law of succession. According to the Hindu law of succession, these kids also get the equal share. Or in case of the Hindu law of succession, you will solve this one. Wife, S2, S3, S4, we will also virtually live this S1. While the S1 का डेथ हो चुका है, ये हम इसको virtual लाइव करेंगे, इसको हम वर्चुअल लाइव करेंगे S1 को, तो 1 2 3 4 5 लोग हो गया दादा की डेथ के बाद। 100% को हम 5 1 2 3 4 5 से डिवाइड करेंगे, हर एक को कितना जाएगा? 20% जाएगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द हिंदू लॉ ऑफ सक्सेशन। अभी जो 20% जो आया यानी S1 का जो 20% है, इसकी कौन मौजूद है? इसका वाइफ मौजूद है, इसका ये मौजूद है, इसका ये मौजूद है। अब ये 20% फिर इसके अंदर इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा। दैट इज द हिंदू लॉ ऑफ सक्सेशन। अकॉर्डिंग टू द मुस्लिम लॉ ऑफ सक्सेशन, after the death of the person, the primary heirs is the wife. 1/8 will go to the wife. The rest of the value will go to the residue 7/8 will be distributed among the 2, 3, and 4, because according to this hadith, the closest person is son, not the grandson. Hope you will get the answer. Next question.
Sir.
Okay.
When
Sir, I think we should conclude. There is a 9:46.
ठीक है, अब अभी सर का ऑर्डर ये है कि क्लास को खत्म कर दिया जाए। 9 अब तकरीबन 15 मिनट लेट हो चुका है। इफ यू हैव दी एनी क्वेश्चन, 9871481152 ये मेरा नंबर है, इस पर आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप भेजें कि अभी लीगल कनेक्ट के थ्रू जो क्लास हो रही थी उसमें हम थे, अपना नाम लिख के भेजें। I will share my Zoom ID and password. If anybody interested, I can take your question answer personally up to the 10:30. No problem.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Sir.
Thank you.
On behalf of all participants, I sincerely thank you for your valuable and enlightening lecture. We are truly grateful for this time, knowledge and clear explanation of this subject. We also thank the participants for their presence and active participation. Inshallah, we will get soon all participants. Inshallah, tomorrow we will meet. Thank you very much. If anybody wants to question directly to sir, there is a number. एंड ऑलरेडी मैंने तकरीबन सारे ही जो सर की तरफ से मुझे भेजे गए थे मैंने ग्रुप में शेयर कर दिया और सब पे उनका एड्रेस और मोबाइल नंबर पड़ा हुआ है। आप वहां से डायरेक्टली भी सर से क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं।
हाँ बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर कॉल, नो प्रॉब्लम, आप कॉल्स कर सकते हैं।
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
थैंक यू
अगेन, थैंक यू। ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज़।